first installment of Battlefield Combat, a series where we take you through our combat philosophy, showcase how it's improving and evolving, and give you a taste of what's coming very soon to the game. Today we're talking Gunplay. Every weapon should have notable character. Gunplay should have depth. And infantry combat pacing should create varied types of engagements on every map and mode. Maintaining and improving the depth, character and pace of Gunplay every time we add new content to the game is key. As usual, we always test these changes in labs first to make sure they're resulting in positive, consistent improvements before bringing them over to the live version of the game.
Mastering Gunplay comes down to 3 skills: aiming, recoil compensation, and weapon knowledge. Aiming is, of course, a foundational skill for Battlefield, but to master automatic weapons, you'll need to embrace and master a deeper shooting technique. To reward proper technique, we slightly increase bullet deviation after the first shot, making controlled burst or tap fire even more important for accuracy at longer distances, while keeping full auto viable for close quarters encounters. We've also made recoil more consistent and predictable across all weapons, allowing skilled players to better stay on target. Combined, these changes reward players who master their shooting technique. We also want long-range engagements to be more interesting, which means ballistics should matter more the further away you are from your target. To this end, we've tuned muzzle velocity and bullet drag to make anticipating the movement of distance targets more important. The final skill required to master Gunplay is weapon knowledge, knowing all its strengths and weaknesses so you can optimize its performance for every encounter. This includes understanding the weapon's ideal range and other attributes that give each weapon its own personality. We start by placing weapons in one of several archetypes. These archetypes ensure every weapon category has its own feel in terms of weight and handling. It's why a belt-fed machine gun feels heavy and powerful, while an SMG feels snappy and reactive. Players can further customize each weapon to balance its strengths and weaknesses to fit their playstyle, but only within the limits of its archetype.
Mastering all 3 of these skills can push a weapon's performance beyond its baseline comfort zone and make it viable in most combat situations. This flexibility encourages players to be creative, to find the limits of each and every weapon.
In infantry combat, pacing and weapon balance are heavily influenced by our time to kill, also known as TTK. At close range, TTK for automatic weapons is fast. This is key to allowing players to have a chance when they're outnumbered. Slowing down TTK in these situations would limit opportunities for clutch plays. That said, we've heard your feedback, and we have tuned the amount of damage done to specific parts of the body to further reward precision across all engagement ranges.
Your feedback is invaluable as we work to balance and improve features such as soldier visibility, body damage multiplier changes specifically for long-range fighting, recoil adjustments across a wide range of weapons, and a new network bandwidth priority system to manage critical enemy updates, fixed skip server inputs, and better improved latency for incoming and outgoing damage. For even more details on these changes and our approach to Gunplay, you can head on over to the Battlefield website to read an in-depth breakdown.
All these changes will be making the leap from labs into the live game next week, and we can't wait to hear your thoughts. In future State of Combat updates, we'll be taking a deeper look at vehicle play, gadgets, and more. So stay tuned for that, and we'll see you on the battlefield.